Trivia time. What is hard to measure, causes abandoned shopping carts, and user churn? Answer: user delight. Hey everybody, my name is Will Rockland and I'm a fractional chief product officer. And on today's video, we are going to talk about user delight. My definition of user delight: if you make your users happy when they use your product, they will use your product. Adam Nash, who's a product leader, he has a good one too. And he thinks user delight is so important that it's one of his three buckets for prioritizing products. Great products like Linear or Canva or Cometeer create user delight to enter and win in mega challenging markets. So you want some examples of how to create user delight? I'm going to give you two right now. The first is when an iOS app integrates Apple Pay, thus increasing conversions. You know what's not fun to do? Enter phone number, enter credit card number. So annoying. So Apple was like, poof, bye-bye. I thought this was so important that I put it in the MVP for a startup that I was working on, okay? MVP. This is a company called Capsule. It is a product I use, and they did not pay me to say this. But if they want to do that retroactively, I'm right here. That sounds great. What Capsule does is it's basically Uber for prescriptions. And here's where the delight part comes in. When I sign up, they're like, tell me what your prescriptions are, and they transfer them over on my behalf. I did almost nothing. And then when those prescriptions are ready to be renewed, they tell me and they deliver them to me. Do you know what that means? That means I never, ever have to go into a CVS again. They saved me time and they drove so much loyalty in that sign up process and in the delivery process. So if user delight is so delightful, why aren't we delighted more? I believe product orgs are not really well incentivized to solve for this because it can be slow to figure this out and it can be hard to definitively tie back to business value. You know, this is the stuff CFOs hate. By the way, wonderful Google, if you type in unhappy business executive, just look at the wealth and power and depth of this Google image search. I implore you to do this. So funny. Woo! We've all been here, haven't we? Okay. If you see your users making these kinds of faces, you have probably stumbled on a place, an opportunity to create user delight. Let me pick on one company, a friend of mine. So for example, if I'm adding a hyperlink into Slack, something I do multiple times a day, and reflexively type Command K, I get to see this mega annoying pop-up in Slack telling me that I'm wrong, that it's not Command K, even though every other app does that. It's actually Command V over here. This breaks a pervasive and venerable UX convention, and although I can't switch to a Slack competitor today, who knows? Who knows when one is going to show up? Now you're thinking, wow, that's crazy talk, right? But look, here's a Reddit post about people solving this problem. They said, okay, I'm mad, here's code, I fixed it, blah, blah, blah. I'm saying that user delight is so powerful that it might even be a way to increase the size of your moat and ward off would-be entrepreneurs and competitors, even if you are the incumbent player in a space. Because history has shown that if you don't invest in user delight, you might end up like Intel, you might end up like Blockbuster, you might end up like, who's next? Thank you so much for watching this video, and I really mean it. It's been so great to hear from friends and colleagues, so please say hello, drop me a line. If you're building something and you need a hand, I'm right here. Take care, adios.